Here you have it, guys. Apple crisp with cinnamon and sugar. Just gotta let them settle, flip them over, let them dry out a little. And then I have a treat for the top of it. And then I'll let you know what I think. I already started prepping the onions. I'm sorry, the apples. Remember I promised you guys some apple crisps? Well, this is what I already prepared. And just I want the irrigation. I peeled them, decored them, sliced them, and I want them to get, you know, of course they were covered up, and I want them to get its natural colors extracted from them. That helps with the natural sweetness. So that's normal. And what we're going to need for this recipe is buttermilk, because we want them to be fluffy, airy, crispy, and all that good stuff. And we're going to have some cornstarch, which I can pour out. I'm still getting myself together here to bring you guys some content. And we're going to have cinnamon to your liking, nutmeg to your liking, and vanilla extract. I only use pure vanilla or any other pure extract. I do not use flavoring, which I don't have anything against it. I just never used it. It wasn't raised that way. But I will use it if someone has a recipe that requires that. So I want to show you how I got to where I was with the apples. I saved a couple. Now, I found it because of my strength. I'm having a hard time going all the way through the apple with the core. So I just give me some, like a 1/4 inch here. And I have the bread knife. Of course, it's easier to get some nice even serrated cuts. And I cut, oop, look at that natural sweetness coming around that apple there. Of course, my hands are clean. And make sure I get all that out of here in a minute, because when you go to eat these things, you don't want to have to pull out seeds and things like that. We have these all cored up. Rinse my hands off. We have everything all cored up. This is a lot. I doubt if I fry all these. I doubt if I even put all these in buttermilk. We may just even freeze some, because I have a cake I can make. There's several things that can be done with these apples. You can even make applesauce. So when we come back, I will have to determine how much I'm going to use and how much I'm going to store away. and how we would get these things marinated to prepare them for frying. Okay, guys, so I am back. So we have maybe a cup and a half or less buttermilk. I decided to add 1/8 a cup of brandy. Yes. Now, you add your vanilla to your liking. I'll get the top off. So, but I'm going to help you guys out with my measurements. We got a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. Smells delicious already. Nutmeg go a long way, guys. You really want to be careful with your nutmeg. So we're going to add 1/4 of a cup, a teaspoon. It's very potent, so you don't want to overdo it. That's 1/4 of nutmeg. And we have our cinnamon, which we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, let's go with a tablespoon. Let's go with a tablespoon. Well, if you think this might be too much, just don't go with a tablespoon. But we're going to go with a tablespoon of cinnamon, okay? That's what we're going to do. I am going with experience, guys. So if you don't feel comfortable with doing what I'm doing, you can just lessen your ingredients. I'm just experienced with cooking, so I'm familiar with the taste. I'm familiar, with, I'm just familiar. So, now, ooh, it smells, oh my goodness, guys. And you can taste it. Make sure it's tasting good. Some people add an egg to help with the fluffiness in it. You can add an egg, but if you do add an egg, you want to make sure you taste your ingredients before you add the raw egg in it. So it's lacking some sweetness. You can add white sugar or you can add brown sugar. But remember, it's also going to have the natural sweetness coming from the apple. Wow, but it still tastes delicious just like that. And so we're going to have light brown sugar. We're going to add, let me see. Let's pour. And when you measure brown sugar, okay, let me say this. You cannot measure brown sugar like you measure white sugar. You have to, because brown sugar doesn't settle. Say if ingredients call for a tablespoon of brown sugar. You want to put your sugar in, you want to pack it in. Make sure you pack it in because it doesn't settle, so you got to pack it in. And make sure you get that brown sugar. You can use a spatula to go across this top. Make sure it's even. And don't be afraid to give it a little tap in. Now, this is really not a measurement. I'm just showing you how you measure brown sugar in a cup, any amount of sugar. It's not like white sugar. White sugar will settle. For brown sugar, you have to pack it as such. And that'll be a tablespoon. You want to push it in. You don't want to push it in. Just nicely, gently rub it across. Take a spatula. Make sure it's in there. So that was 1 tablespoon. And I'm going to add 2 tablespoons. Because I already tasted, remember? So I know. And then don't forget, guys, all natural sugar is coming out. See how nice that is? 2 tablespoons. And if you have any fall ingredients that you would like me to, fall recipes that you would like me to try out for you guys or share with you, just let me know in the comments below. Okay, we're gonna now you can add an egg for extra fluffiness, or you can add heavy cream. And then also with the cornstarch, it's going to be amazing. Amazing. Let's taste it. Yes, that's much better. Much better. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Amazing. Ooh-wee. Amazing. When that, let me get some whipped cream. We want these things to be nice and fluffy. Okay? We want to be nice and fluffy. We're going to order. We're just going to add an egg for whipped cream. Oh, we want these things to be nice and fluffy. Yes. Yes. Oh, Lordy. And I'm also going to add a pinch of salt. You know how I feel about my salt. Salt enhances the flavor. It doesn't season. Salt is not a seasoning. It's an enhancer of all the ingredients that you're putting in. Salt is an enhancer. That's it right there. And now one thing about this here, I am going to cook this. I'm going to do a test kitchen. I have some ghee and I have some coconut oil that I haven't been using. So I am going off camera, maybe on camera, we'll see, test a couple of strips of this. Cooking it in ghee or cooking it in coconut oil or simply cooking it in olive oil or vegetable oil. So we're going to have a test kitchen going on here. According to how I feel, guys, we'll determine if I do it on camera or off camera. So here we go. You want to be precise of the ones you want to cook, or you want some nice, pretty crisp. Add into the marinade. And then the rest we just want to store them away till we decide on another dish that we want to make. And be gentle with them because they will break. The ones that do break, we can always use them for like a crumble, you know. This one is nice and thick, so let's try to trim this one. If you run across any of them that are too thick or uneven, you just want to trim them. Make them even, that's it. Just take your time, make them a little even. Will be a nice little side dish for upcoming holidays, for dessert. Ooh, look at that, guys. Oh my goodness, if you can just smell, if you can really just smell, I can't get it out. Just smell the season. I think this should be enough because you remember it's just me. And we want to make sure we cover this. We don't want to pack it where, you know, each piece won't get saturated. Whew. Now we can store these. This is enough for a couple more, whatever. So we can break these down to a couple of compartments to free. Oh, guys, that flavor tastes so good. My. It's just the power like an aftermath, you know? It's just like lingering and just like smack. You forgot I was here? Yeah, so we're going to let these marinate. Like, I would say I would like things to marinate overnight, but if you're in a rush, the minimum is 2 hours. I'm not in a rush, so, you know, I might get up in the middle of the night, you know, whatever, and work on these things. So when I do come back, we're going to put the dry ingredients together. And we're going to get these babies all crispied up and ready for your family and friends to gloat over your apple crisps. Okay, guys, as I promised, we are here with the fried apple crisps. Now, I know everyone does theirs differently, and I have my own take on mine. So, we already had our ingredients all marinade. As you can see, they was in there quite a while. Look how puffed up and thick it got. And we have our cornstarch and flour. Now, I moved too fast because I wanted to do cornstarch by itself and then flour. I didn't want to do it all mixed together, but nonetheless, I have a whole lot going on. I don't have any counter space because I'm doing my cabinet. So what you see, I'm working with all the space. I got stuff all the way from here to there, stuff all the way from here to there, everywhere. Over here, we have cinnamon and sugar, allspice, and that's it. No nutmeg. Cinnamon, sugar, allspice. And then we have our coconut oil, getting hot over there. And we have our clean hands. And we just want to get started. We want to dip. We want to be careful because we don't want to break our apples. We want to dip. I don't want to double dip because I don't want it to be cakey. I want it to be flaky. You know what I mean? Not cakey, flaky. And I don't want to cook it too fast either. I think my cooking oils are getting a bit too hot. And then we don't want to cook it too slow either. We want to fry as soon as you hit that cooking oil. And then we don't want to pack the pan because that'll slow down the cooking temperature. But I think by the size of that pan, we could do 3 at a time to start off with and see. Because it is a deep fry. I mean, not a deep fry. It's a wok, but I like the way it fries when I deep fry them. I'm gonna shake off excess. If you can see here, shake off the excess. If you can stick your finger in the middle of the apple. Woo! I don't want it to drop. You don't want it to drop like that. Just take your time and lay it down away from you. And remember, I'm going to poke that little bit of flour out of the center of the hole in the apple. Just slide it in like that. 3 at a time be fine. And yeah, so I don't have a whole lot because it's just me. And I have to slow down cooking too much food, because what I come to understand is, like, I'm not the only one that's, you know, cooked for the man, you know, the guy down the hall. So I still get overwhelmed with having too much food. So I think when I make like pot soups and stuff like that, that's when, you know, I don't know, we'll see. I just have to make smaller portions and stuff. I don't like the way I've been mishandling food lately. I even had stuff all piled in my sink. Drawers piled in my sink. Ooh. Okay. Can probably do one more, and then we're going to poke out the apple. Oh boy, these look like they're gonna be good. So what do you guys eat your apple crisps with? Because surely you can, but some people fry them. They fry them with cinnamon butter and you know, pork chops. What do you do it with? Oh, they smell amazing. And earlier today, I made some prepaid. Let me see. Some clam chowder soup. 10-minute clam chowder soup. I ain't gonna ask you, how did you do that? I had canned soup. And I enhanced it. I added some goodies to it. And so I'm going to share that with you as soon as I get this situated here. So, I have no space size. No whatsoever. No whatsoever. I'm just jiggling, juggling with it. Put it on the page. I want these. They smell good. Now ready to dip into the sugar. Can you see? Just gonna that's probably not a good idea because the heat going. I'm gonna have to move that. Yeah, the heat's gonna keep the sugar from. Oh boy. Probably should do a better planning for the sugar. Like sprinkle it on there instead of dropping it on there like this. Yep. Okay, it's not too bad. We can still give it in there. Ooh, nice and warm. And not much, but it's still turning out okay there. I'm gonna get this one over top of the heat. See, it's getting soft here. All right. Got some parchment paper. We'll just lay it right over here on the parchment. One parchment paper. Ugh. I'm turning my phone, it's cold, too hot. Alright guys, so you have an idea what I'm doing. I'm going to shut these windows so the phone can cool off. And when we come back, we'll be all ready to go and check out this clam chowder. In the meantime, be extraordinary. Hey guys, I am working with very, very minimum space. All my counters are full with everything out of my counters because I'm about to do organization task around here. So, but I'm hungry. I'm not really hungry. I can't satisfy my taste. So I'm going to make me some clam chowder, but I like to, juice my stuff up. I'm always extra with seasoning. I love New England clam chowder. I have some toasted garlic. I have some scallions, green onions rather, peanut oil, and some butter. I'm going to open the clam chowder. And you can use a little bit of whatever milk you want to use to loosen this up. Dilute it a little bit. You can also use broth if you would like. I particularly like milk. I would use broth but I would particularly like milk. And just gonna have some nice little wheat crackers with this for an afternoon snack. I got some little crackers. You can eat, a little sandwich with yours, some oyster balls. you know. I'm going to add some black pepper to this. You can add whatever else other seasoning you want. But add the seasoning after you get it to the consistency that you want, because if your soup is not low sodium, you have all that sodium in this condensed congealed gravy or whatever you call it, sauce or whatever. And then you have the salt and your butter if you don't have unsalted butter. So you can add your black pepper now if you want, but I would wait to add my salt if you need any salt or any other ingredient that you want. When I cook seafood, I like to not add too much. Because I want to maintain the integrity of the seafood. So, black pepper can be really spicy, guys, so you want to be careful. And you can add more to your plate. Now, I tasted that. I don't taste any salt. So I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to add some pink Himalaya salt. If you're don't not be scarce with the salt, pour it in your hand first. Pink Himalaya can go a long way. And oversalt your food. Oh, guys, I am too fast to saute my spinach that I was going to put in there. Oh, my goodness, now. It's not too late, it's just that. Oh, boy. I'm just going to have to let the spinach cook in the soup now. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to saute my spinach first. How did I let that happen, guys? Sorry. But, yeah, sorry. That's a little bit of spinach. This is the way to cook up your vegetables. Oh my goodness, I'm really like over the top of that. Some good sauteed spinach would have been perfect in here. But it's okay. Just have to let it cook. Throw some milk in there. I don't know why today seemed like a Saturday to me. That's a little bit of milk. It seemed like a Saturday. So how is everyone doing today? How was your holiday? What did you guys do? What did you cook? Did you cook? Did you relax? Did you see family members? Did you just go out? How was it? Of course, mine was quiet, as usual. As usual. That's going to be some good soup. Now, you can always add potatoes, like I have canned potatoes. If I wanted a little more hardiness, you know, that's the way to get use up some of the things I might have gotten from the pantry across the street from where I live. I can throw some, cause there's really no potatoes in there. So to harden that up, I could put the potatoes and some potatoes in there. Yeah. Tastes pretty good. Oh boy. I would have loved the salted sweet potatoes too. But again, I'm making a hearty soup. When you don't feel like cooking a homemade soup and you have all the stuff laying around your pantry, this is a good way to cook it up so things won't go to waste. Mind you, potatoes are already done. This is how they look. They're already done. You just want to drop them in there. You don't even have to stir them. You want to toss them so they won't get all broken up. And you can also wait till you get your spinach to the consistency that you want, so they won't cook away. The potatoes won't cook away because they're done. They just need to, warm up. And sometimes I use those potatoes, guys, for home fries. Home fries, the potatoes can take some time to get done in the morning or at night when you want some fish and home fries, whatever. Then my potatoes can take a little while to get done. And I just go ahead and open up a can of those potatoes, brown them off. But I've already cooked the onions, the pepper, whatever you want. As far as onions and peppers, have those fully cooked. Throw those potatoes in there, get a little crust on them, and they're done. Season them to your taste, and they're done. And just get yourself a container. Put those other potatoes in. Throw them away. Now, I would definitely use those potatoes soon. Real soon. I would use them maybe. Oh, look at that. Using it for breakfast. Here's my clam chowder. Sorry, guys. It's a whole lot going on. It's a whole lot going on anyway. Clam chowder. You can have it, the consistency of it thick or thin. I'm going for hearty. So I like a little thicker. I'll let this cook down a couple times for the simple fact so I can enjoy the clams in here. Them clams are so rubbery. with that one layer of cooking. But now, they still maintain the texture. They're not overcooked, they're not undercooked. And if you correct me, I may have got one raw one by accident. Anywho. Anyway, then we have that fresh spinach. My toasted bread. I do the oven clean today. Automatic oven cleaner. It's always good to go in and do your oven again with no cleansing product. Just clear wet water and wipe all the appliances down. And if need be, for the third time, get all that residual soap and all that nonsense be hanging out on our kids' clothes, just like your nose running all year long and sick and up the hospital. So, whew. Close that for a minute. Oh, rustic. Gosh. Oh, I have no life. Where's life of God's thing? Oh. I don't even think I was recording that. Praise God. Hallelujah. Oh, I was tearing this seat up, guys. I'm telling you. On the counter, on my elbow, just eating those and all. I hope. I say that's some spinach. Well, there's some in the pot. There's some in the bowl. Like I was saying, you can have yours just translucent as you want. I want something going to be hard. It sticks to me. I have eaten them a little bit more translucent than that, but I never went above that. Except if they are above that, naturally. Okay. But anywho, how, when, we, why, I have to sit down my girlfriend. Crystal Payne. I gotta sit down for a minute before I tackle the rest of this kitchen. Make some sense out of nonsense. Thank you for stopping by my video. Until next time, be extraordinary. So I told you guys I would let you know how the apple crisp turned out. Bro, look at the plate, guys. I just can't keep my hands out on the shaved chocolate and what's that? Powdered sugar. I just can't keep my hands out the cookie jar, y'all. Look, I'm not even going to have them to share with nobody. Look at the sweetness, ooey gooey on there. And a nice soft shave. This actually is the chocolate is soft. You can shave it or you can crumble it. I've been eating, I'm telling you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Finger looking good. You gotta eat this with your hands. You can warm it up. Need ice cream. You can just walk past it all day long, grab one. Try it out, guys. Sorry I sound like that in your ears, but there we go.